Hello, good evening everyone. It's 1:15, 2014, about 8:30 at night. Well, it is 8:30 at night, so not about. Um, what day is it? Today's Wednesday, so good day so far. Didn't do a lot today. I went to lunch with Craig Manning, which was actually really awesome. He's an amazing guy and someone that I kind of look up to and wanna spend more time with. So talked with him a bit about like kind of coaching and seeing if he can help out. So yeah, good times. Had actually a bunch of comments this on the last couple of days. So one from Frank. It says, I look forward to hearing what your doctor had to say today. I had my second Yervoy infusion, which is yesterday, which is the ipilimumab, so the same thing I was going to get on. Every doctor and every paper I've consulted lately has said surgery is the preferred approach for my case. He has a single tumor in the lung, but today my surgeon said the high intensity irradiation appears to have been effective and surgery is not appropriate for now. The tumor is gone, it seems. I'll have 2 more infusions and regular PET scans. I'll check back with you and continue to wish you the best, Frank. Thanks, Frank. That's great to hear, man. Congrats. I remember you were saying it was a kind of a difficult tumor there, so I'm glad that they were able to get it and you're on the mend. And then Rikki, she says, Jackie said she was Ned, clear, and clean. Perfect. That's awesome. Very wonderful lady. Very good outlook on life, just like you. She never did biochemo like we did, but she did Yervoy and IPI and IL-2. So Yervoy, again, is the ipilimumab. IPI is, I can't remember what IPI is. And IL-2 is like interleukin or something like that. So she said the B-raf was what had worked and contained it continues to work for her. She had the tumors on her arm and stomach, and I believe her spleen and one lung. Oh, cool. Amazing story in 20 minutes from her. I hope you feel better soon. Love the positive. More people need to look at life the way you do and appreciate it. Life is amazing. Life is amazing, Rikki, for sure. It's a journey, man. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. Yeah, can't complain at all. So, and then Paula Lanzone. I got these on YouTube. She says she gave me 2 comments. So, wow, you have great faith in chemical compounds made by money-hungry pharmaceutical companies whose prime interest is not your health. YouTube search "run from the cure" and nature's compound cannabis oil is the best way to activate your own immune system and give you a fighting chance against cancer. Yeah, I don't really, I wouldn't say I have great faith in chemical compounds made by money-hungry pharmaceutical companies. I mean, they're companies. I know their prime interest is money. I mean, if you look at any corporation, their main documents say, a corporation is in business to make money, to profit to the shareholders. I own a few companies, so I definitely know that's the main interest. But I do have faith in the people behind it. I do have faith in the people that are building these things and actually doing the research on dabrafenib and stuff like that. It's a very scientific process, I guess, they went through in order to get there. I've come to the realization that I've tried a lot of different things. I've done a lot of naturopath stuff. I've gone up to herbalist and done that, and I think I've read Run from the Cure or seen that one. Cannabis oil, definitely heard of that. It's difficult to get here in Utah for sure. So and then that kind of leads into your other comment. Healing comes from the concentrated oil made from the cannabis plant. No more lab rat. Move to a state where you can buy the oil from a dispensary. Smoking it doesn't count if activating the immune system is what you are after. So yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I can get some cannabis oil here. I mean, it's not, you don't have to move to a different state. I mean, it's just like anything. I'm a free person. I can do what I want. So I can get it here. One of the hindrances is the cost. I mean, to get like a jar of it or something like that here, it cost me like $5,000. I don't know how much it would cost in like a dispensary or something like that. I'll just have to go and figure it out. But yeah, I've done a lot of things besides just put my faith in a different organization. One of the reasons I actually have been a lot more of an advocate of the medical establishment, I realized once when I was in Idaho at this naturopath stuff, I was outside and kind of just looking up at the stars, and I finally it came to that realization that, hey, we're all in the same boat. We're all in this together. The naturalists, the herbalists, the scientists, the doctors, the chemical companies, the pharmaceutical companies. We're all in the same boat. We're all going after something. We're all going after some type of way to fight cancer. And there is a lot of hype around or noise around pharmaceutical companies and how they're out to screw people and only make money and stuff like that. but the people I've interacted with on both the naturopath side and the medical side have all been awesome, and honestly, like the natural stuff, I've paid just as much money on the naturopath stuff as I have on the medical establishment. So, I mean, it's not really money hungry. I mean, both sides want money. I mean, both people want money. So I wouldn't say it's, putting faith in any one organization. It's looking at what's best for me. And for me, I've changed my lifestyle. I've changed the way I ate. I've done a lot of, I do a lot of meditation. I've changed the way my emotions work. I've really started to let go of all the negative stuff and really think of life in a lot more positive way. I get connected with a lot of things. I don't know. I believe in everything. I don't believe in just one thing. I believe that we're doing a lot of things, and why wouldn't I give the medical establishment just as much of a shot as I would, naturopath stuff? I don't think that what happened, let's say 2,000 years ago, was what is relevant to today. I don't think that we haven't advanced as a civilization from 2,000 years ago to today. I think there's more human knowledge that's made every single day and uploaded to something like YouTube than there has been the entire time since Christ has been around, or since Christ was crucified to now. I mean, there's more information that's uploaded to YouTube probably every single day than all of the human knowledge up till then. So I don't doubt that people are going to make money off of this. I don't doubt that that they may be money hungry. Who cares? I don't care if they come up with a pill that squishes tumors and I have to pay for it. Awesome, go for it. That makes sense to me. The cannabis oil, again, I just need to find it and just need to actually do it. I've had a couple people recommend it to me, so I think you're right. I'll definitely try that when it comes around. There's another guy called John of God out of Mexico that I've heard about, and with this, I actually had a doctor's appointment. I'll touch on that, but with the doctor, I definitely want to go down and see John of God because he seems like pretty cool guy, and he does miracles and stuff like that. So my wife told me about him, and then I heard about him through Wayne Dyer, and then looked on his website, and one of my other friends had sent it over to me. So cool. Thanks, Paula. Nice to meet you, or virtually. Definitely keep comments. I like your spunk, so send them my way. I had my doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So I went in at like 7:30 in the morning because these things really started growing back. So you can see, it's still kind of large. These all down here really started growing back. So one of the reasons I actually kind of went back onto, I guess have the faith in the chemical company is this all happened within like 3 days. So it wasn't something that's like, okay, well, cool, I can jump off of this drug and do something like cannabis oil, or do something like I had done black salve, and I had a friend of mine that had a YouTube channel that was on doing black salve, did cannabis oil, and did all that, and actually he passed away a few months ago because of how aggressive the cancer is. So I completely agree that there are maybe other ways that could, potentially get rid of the tumors and everything like that, but where time is an issue, especially where I come off of the drug I was on and all of a sudden my tumors are back to, the pre-drug stage in a very short amount of time. It's not one of those things where it's like, well, great, screw that. Let me figure out these principles to go over here. No, this is actually working for me. So that's why I've kind of stuck with it. So along with that, they're not going to be able to get me onto the ipilimumab because by taking this drug and ipilimumab, it has like toxic things with your liver, and as much as I beat up my liver, I don't want to do anything more to that. The doctor basically gave me a couple options. So he says I can stay on this one for a little while, but eventually my body will build a resistance to it. Then he said that it's like a 6 to 9 month window, and I've been on this one for probably like 4 or 5 months, so coming near the end of that. They can get me on a combo drug, which will go, so when you have a cell receptor, right, and then it goes into like two split off where the whatever comes in, then there's like the B-raf gene, and then below that this MAC gene, or below that's this other one. So the combo, the B-raf takes care of one, and then this other combo comes in and takes care of this MAC gene underneath, or whatever it is, right? So I can take that, but the long-term effect is, or there's not a long-term disease-free survival rate because it's a new drug. They don't really know, and the combo's a little bit more toxic. and he just said, he didn't know the best course of action, so I decided on dabrafenib just because, it's something that it has worked, and I've heard, like Rikki was mentioning about this Jackie lady, that she's been on it for a while now, and says it's working well, so it's worked for me. I might as well stay on it. So beyond that, with the doctors, I mean, nothing really major beyond that. So that was news. I got my blood taken, which was fun, and then I have an appointment, I think, on the 20. I don't know, the next couple of weeks. I have so many doctor's appointments, don't even know anymore. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I wanted to show you guys, I get these cool little pills though. So they come and I get this awesome little, like it says, investigational drug. So I thought that's pretty neat. I've never seen that before. So I get a pink pills. You guys don't. So and then I started meditation. Oh, I've been doing meditation for a long time, but I do this thing called holosync, and it has different levels, and I'm on level 3. The last level, I started feeling like I wasn't doing a lot, and then just when I got over to this one, I really started to feel like it's a lot of upheaval and stuff like that. This morning, it was really nice to kind of get back into that and start to. Yeah, not start, but just continue on the journey of myself, and really starting to see who I am, and it's really helped me with like hearing the news of, okay, well, or even seeing that the tumors have come back that fast. I never stopped to like pity myself. I never stopped to be like, oh damn, woe is me or anything. I just don't get to that anymore. I don't even. Like I never think negatively about anything, because to me it's just an event, it's just something that's happening in my life. But it's still my life, and it's still my choice to say I'm going to be sad or happy or pissed off or feel pity for myself or anything like that. It's my choice. I'm not gonna do any of that, It's just I get to go and see cool people, and I'm an enigma, and it's kind of it's a journey, and so I've really loved that meditation. Has helped me get to that point where it's just events that come by, and I can smile through it all, and I can have an amazing life, because life is amazing. Like Rikki said, it's such an amazing thing, and so many people squander it. At lunch today, I was talking with Craig, and I was telling him how last night we were just sitting here as a family and watching my kids play, and me and my wife both talked about it. I was just like, wow, it's so nice when they're playing with each other, and it came to that realization. It's like, holy cow, I'm actually like, I can be here and actually be here and really appreciate what this actually is. Like seeing my kids play with each other and love each other, and be a part of a family and stuff, and actually be able to slow down and just be there, not worrying about death, not worrying about what's happening all over, and trying to figure out the world's problems, or stressed out about something else, or feeling negative about something else. I can just be there and see that, and to me, like, that's amazing. Like, that's what life's about, is seeing that stuff, and appreciating it, and being able to recognize that that's an amazing event. That's when time stops, and it doesn't matter, if you live 100 years or 1,000 years or 5 years. Like, just recognizing that you can actually see that, and recognize how important it is for you to be there and be present was really awesome to me. But yeah, I've been rambling for a bit, but what do you guys want to accomplish? Ask yourselves that in the morning, and then ask yourself at night, did you accomplish it or not? That's easy. That's how you make progress. Set a goal, and set them small. Like I wrote one today, like, reach out to an accountant, and reached out to get their number, and she's out of town. So it's like, whoops. Well, I tried, and I'm not gonna beat myself up that I didn't get to accomplish that, but I took one step closer than what I was, and I feel fine about that. I don't judge myself. So again, love you all. Hope you guys had an amazing day, and yeah, we'll chat at you soon. Peace.